Dwayne here, PhoenixTypewriter.com. This Smith Corona Classic 12 in green is about one of the best portable manuals I've seen in quite some time. This one in particular, just mint. Of course, we reconditioned it and it's mint. But the video is about the arms that are on the back of this typewriter. See that? Bestest typewriter ever. But this is about these arms. Smith Corona has paper release arms on both sides of their typewriters. They usually look just like this one, with a plastic arm like that. They break pretty easily, and I've got some brand new and I've got a couple used, but I'm running out because I do a lot of these typewriters. So I have a Smith Corona here, another one. And this one is missing arms, and I decided to modify something. I was going to try to use a toothbrush like this, cut a piece off, and melt it on there, and cut it to size. Also, I was going to use a pin stock, fill it with epoxy and stick it in there, like down there like that, and use that. I also had a piece of tubing made, to cut, and we could put some metal epoxy in here and use that as a lever. And then I saw some razor blades and I've got floating around, and I put this one on there. So this one I already did, and it works pretty good. It's pretty tight, even though there's grooves in this blade like this, and that pin, it doesn't have as much material to grab, because that pin is about the same width as these little gaps in this particular item. They kind of fit right in there, see? But it worked, and I'm going to go ahead and fill the gap here with some epoxy, so it's got a little more strength where it mounts, and it's got a little gripper on the back. It's this chic thing. It's got it rubberized right here, so it's kind of got a nice little gripper. So I'm going to go ahead and hack this other one on here on the camera. So we're going to cut this same length as that other one. So let's hop to that real quick. That's about right there. That's a pretty easy process. Take the old Dremel tool out and just give it a quick little cut here. Like that. Like that. Just break it off here. And just clean up the edges. Okay. So we have about the same size piece. Yeah. And let's go melt it on the other side. I'll show you how to do that. Show you how that's done. So there's a slot right there. It's just that middle one fits in there, but we're gonna make sure it gets in that little reinforced area back in there. So we'll have to hold it and position it, so we can use a torch here real quick. Fire this bug up, and I'm going to use I'm going to put this underneath here to prop it, so when I push down it's got support. And I'm going to use a plate from the bottom as a protection piece for the flame. And then I'm going to get ready to put this in. Reposition this a little bit like this. And I'm going to sink that in there. So let's try this. It doesn't have to get real hot like some things that I heat up, because there's not a lot of material here. So let's do this real quick here. I want a different angle. I'm going to reheat this. Okay, so I can see in here. Okay, so I'm going to hold it. Push down a little harder. Just like that. I'm going to just let it. Alright, let's spray just a little bit of, cool it off. Turn the torch off. And that's it. As long as it's kind of lined up straight. It's probably a little, not far back. Oh, there we go. I want it right there. This one feels loose compared to the other one. It is loose. But the other one sure is strong. I'm going to go ahead and flip this on its back like this. And I'm going to fill this with epoxy right here. And see if that doesn't strengthen it up. So, got some quick action epoxy here. And, mix it in. Just do the whole process here. So, equal amounts of this and that. Pretty close. Let's mix this up real quick and get it down in those grooves. Okay. Just make sure it gets down there. This is 5-minute epoxy, so you got to do it quick. And I want it to be able to sink down in there. Okay, let's go do the other side here real quick. Right, we got some fresh epoxy. And I'm going to let this dry overnight and then give it a really good force test in the morning. Make sure it's gonna work, and put a little more on this side. Stuff's starting to thicken up a little. It's okay. It's getting about too thick to get down in there. A little bit right here in the front. And let's go check the other side for, see if I can squeeze just a little more in here. One more chunk in there. There we go. Okay, well that's a little too thick now to be messing with, so I guess I'm gonna wipe this off. Alright, let's give that a try. And that's going to be my Smith Corona hack of the day. That's what we'll call that. And we'll leave this set on this back overnight, and then I'm going to, this machine is getting ready for a thorough cleaning. And so those razors are good razors. These are two-bladed, inexpensive razors that are inexpensive and good. They come in. It's funny. This is made for women, and this is made for men. The only difference is the color of the handle. They're exactly the same two-blade disposable razor. Men, women. All right, Phoenix Typewriter. Good day.